Lilla Foreign. We're back with another episode of Valid with an Accent. Today I have NorthsideForty with me from Yonkers. How you feeling?
I'm alright, man. I'm feeling great, especially after last night. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling amazing. Feel blessed, feel highly favored, you know what I mean? So
yes. Yesterday we were at the listening party we did at the Penthouse in NYC. It was SNS, Icy Gang shit, feel me? That shit was dope.
Scoop, shout out everybody.
Man, shout out producer, Scoop, JR, Fact.
Word.
So, you're working on a new album, right? You make music.
Yeah, I make music.
Let's start there. What type of music do you make? Just introduce your, career from start to now. Where are we?
That's crazy. Basically, to start, I actually started like really putting out my music like when I was like 15, 16 type shit.
How old are you now? We need to know the timeline.
Okay,
it's
29. See, everybody think that because my nickname 40, niggas think, nah, I'm 29.
And then you just like change it. Next year you're gonna be 41.
Nah, once I get to 40, that's it. Ain't no going above that. That's my name for a reason.
You retiring when you're 40?
Nah, not even retiring, but that's the cap. I hit 40, I'm just gonna keep telling people I'm 40. That's it.
Okay.
Nah, but I started doing music when I was like, I've always been into music. I taught myself how to play the piano when I was like 5. No, the drums, matter of fact. I taught myself how to play the drums. And later on, I linked up with my mans. I taught me how to play the piano. I started off making beats. Then I started releasing like around like 14, 15, like I said. Then I would say like around like age 19, I had my first show with Power 105. It was with Guy NYC.
Okay.
Like I started working with them for a little bit. And then after that, I got connected with Hot 97.
Because we're gonna dive into this film. It's just a little like preview. We're diving all into this, but yeah, keep going.
So you want me to keep going or like specifically dive into what I just said?
Okay, so we can dive into what you just said.
I won't just be breezing
so
through
what inspired, how did the name come by and what inspired your music at the beginning?
I rebranded myself. My first name was MMIC. I thought it was some creative shit. I was just overthinking. I was young. That shit was not creative at all. So I killed that whole persona. Then I came up with NorthsideForty because a lot of people was calling me 40 at one point, and it was an ad-lib on one of my tracks. Like I used to always be like, yo, 40 foot, because at the time, what 40 meant to us, like, I don't know about everybody else in New York, but where I'm from, 40 just meant like, yo, you going crazy. So like at the end of every record.
I ain't never heard that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's probably just a Yonkers thing now that I'm thinking about it, but niggas were, yo, he just went dumb, he went crazy, he went 40 or whatever, so I started adapting that. Then a lot of people started calling me 40. Like it was too late for me to tell them, yo, bro, it's not my name, but that shit caught wind. And I'm from the north side of Yonkers, like I'm real prideful about that. I'm prideful about my neighborhood, where I'm from, so I felt like it just fit. So NorthsideForty came about.
I feel like when people give you a nickname, that's more valid than when you're trying to like give yourself a name, because it's like, am I doing too much? Is it cringy? Is it like, but when people start calling you something like that's what it is.
I don't like that self-proclaimed shit. Like I ain't never needed a nickname. Like I wasn't that, like niggas know who I was regardless, like, you feel me? So, but yeah, that came about. How I really got into music, for the people that know, I grew up in church, you feel me? So it was a lot of choir. That's why I learned how to play the drums at. That's why I really learned orchestration at. Like I really love orchestration of music. Like I don't like just that bubblegum microwave shit. I really like orchestra. So that helped me like with certain different type of elements, when the drum come in, when to drop the bass, when to pick the bass back up, like all that type of stuff. That was pretty much the real start, like of how I really got into music, and then to fast forward into
what type of music did you start off with? Like what was your first song that you actually put out?
It was a freestyle to a Cameron beat.
You remember it? Let me hear it.
I don't remember the rap. Yo, I would spit the rap if I remember it. Like I really would, but I know it was to that. I think it was How I Feel beat. Like, I don't know if anybody know that shit, but it's How I Feel by Cam. Yeah, facts. Yeah,
how it go?
All I know is the Let's Talk About part.
We'll put the link in the description.
Yeah. Chill, they trying to go back into the archive. I'm trying to kill that side off. But nah, I dropped that, and then I started catching, like good feedback. But that was all from my friends, like, you feel me? Not saying that I don't take them serious, but my friends, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, So I just started pushing from there and stuff
Friends
like
can
that.
Be biased.
Yeah, very biased. So I try to stay away from that. Then with the High 97 joint, I'm not 100% sure. This is when I was doing a lot of research, just finding stuff out on Instagram and shit like that. And I came across .NYC. I'm pretty sure they powered with Power 105 and stuff like that. They had put me around some A&Rs and all this other stuff, and that's how I kicked off to High 97. So I always jumped off the porch and was like knee deep into the shit. It's just that now I'm learning more about marketing and how to brand myself and stuff.
Do you think it's worth working with an A&R? Like, do you think A&Rs in 2025 in New York City be doing something? Or it's something, and this is my take on it, right? That's why I'm saying it. You as an artist, right? Me as a creative, we gotta do so much research, because I'm not just gonna trust anybody like, oh, you say you do marketing. I wanna see you do that shit. So now I gotta do my research to know what is it that I could do. And then if you can top that, then we can talk, feel me? But I feel like what most A&Rs be doing is the same shit I can like access myself, you know? So they're not really above me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
we can collaborate if you're on the same level, different levels, but I'm not paying you for a service that I could do myself.
That you could do.
I'm building my own website.
Yeah.
Fuck you talking about, you know?
Yeah. So at that point, it's just say, nigga, we might as well collab because my shit get kicked off.
And then boom, service for service,
yeah,
feel me?
Yeah.
Everybody gotta start thinking like this because we will be so much more ahead, feel me?
My mans, we actually had a conversation not too long ago where we was talking about stylists and shit like that. And I was trying to tell him, well, you don't fuck with stylists?
Keep going.
Nah, but I was trying to tell him, I was like, it's all last year, me and my dog, Khalid, we do shit every year throughout the whole year, but especially when the summer come around, we go crazy or whatever. So I think it was last year we took a break from music and just focus on fashion. Like,
and then that's
really,
at least twice a year, just in New York, and then different times all around the country, all around the world.
Yeah,
Fashion week, like you're crazy. You'll be doing your own Mind you, let me do a little promo real quick, family, because we are sponsored by Brushes and Blunts. Shout out to them. They have a card game, they have a paint kit, and we are actually doing a sneaker paint party in September for Fashion Week. Sponsored by a weed brand and shit like that. So we outside, so keep going. But I'm just showing you,
I'm pretty sure that's like a 2-in-1 because it's going to be music and all that stuff.
It's going to be everything. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, we can turn it into a whole new thing. Not to spoil the shit that we finna do, but feel me? Like, we did it first. That's it.
Get your drop. Nah, but all that shit, like, we linked up with like mad fashion designers and stylists and people that be doing shows. We was at, well, not him, he wasn't able to make it, but me and my team, we was at New York Fashion Week, red carpet, like access to everything. So I was going crazy.
Who was it for? Which brand?
I can't tell you who was it for, but it was the one that Glow really came and performed that night. Yeah.
I'm not sure, but
it was only one of them.
Right.
Like, you know me, I ain't gonna front. Like, I gotta get better. I'm not gonna lie. But when my team say we outside, I'm not even gonna question it. Yo, we out. Like, fuck it. Like, this is
how important is networking for you? Do you think it's more networking or more talent that an artist needs in New York City?
Networking, because we gotta keep it real. A lot of niggas suck, bro. A lot of niggas suck. A lot of niggas is not good. Like, straight up and down. Nah, for real. Like,
no, I disagree. Like,
and y'all mans need to tell y'all that shit too, bro. It's other shit that y'all can do. You don't always have to be a rapper. Pick up a camera, be a producer,
you can do so
be a manager.
Things.
You don't have. I just so happen to be nice.
Right. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to you, because at the listening party yesterday, you went crazy.
Thank you.
I
appreciate that.
Which songs did you perform?
It was my intro and my outro, the two songs that everybody
you did 3 songs, no?
Nah.
First of all, let me tell you, the first shit, that was the intro.
Yeah.
That shit went dumb. That shit went 40, feel me? Like,
yes. Oh, that was 10 by
and then the second song came on, the outro. I'm like,
outro,
nah,
that was Northside.
Shout out those songs real quick.
Yeah, that's, like I said, that's on my album. First of all, you can find me everywhere at NorthsideForty, FORCY.
Also in the description.
The album just dropped on the 10th. It's Stoic Oath, STOIC.
August 10th.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't know when I'm dropping this episode yet.
Oh, my fault.
No, you're good. August 10th, 2025.
Whenever you see this, it's already out everywhere on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, and all of that that, but the first song I played is 10 by 10, 10x10, the number is 10.
Yes, that shit was, oh my God. I was like, no. Wait, hold on. Is it on Apple?
Yeah,
I'm gonna play it real quick a little bit. Hold on.
Nah, that really make me feel
I already
better.
had the album, so I'm just, you know.
I appreciate it. See, that's love. That's super love. But yeah, this album, it took me about 4 years to make, because, you know, I was going through a rebrand. I was going through a lot of life experiences and stuff like that. And I'm just now learning how to, like, really convey my real emotions and feelings onto it. So the fact that people perceived it how I had my vision for it let me know that I did something right. And I'm really grateful for, you know, you and SNS and everybody, because sometimes I don't know how to take those type of compliments. Like, I just got
hard.
used.
You have to learn how to do that.
I just got used to, you know, getting compliments just like on a regular basis, like outside on the street, like outside of music and stuff like that. But when I hear people be like, yo, I see what you did with this and you execute it, it warmed my heart. So like, I really appreciate that.
I can relate to that, not on a music level, but I always get positive feedback from people, whether like we're around each other every day or we see each other once a year, you know, but it's like, you gotta be like cool with taking those, like, cause it's just feedback, it's a milestone for you. That's me with this like tattoo. I had it for 2 years. People be staring at this shit till this day, and I hate that. Cause they looking at me and I'm looking at them like, like, well, say something.
And you see me now I got my eye on it. That shit is, how long did it take you to do that?
It took, shout out to Celtic Moon Tattoo in Hungary, feel me?
In Hungary?
Yeah, that's where I got my tattoos. What?
You don't get no tattoos out here? You go...
I got my sleeve here in New Rochelle like 5 years ago. This shit faded, this shit not done. This shit was 5 times as expensive as this one.
Word?
Type shit. So yeah, everybody's
but you know
like,
them peoples though, cause that's crazy.
They be stopping me on the street like, can I take a picture of your tattoo? And I just want $100 with this.
One?
On Instagram, $100.
Are you in any ink magazines like those?
No, I always tag them like, shout out to Ink Mag, feel me? Shout out to Playboy. I still wanna do a Playboy shoot, like a real Playboy shoot, like.
Nah, that's fine. That's fine. I can see it, especially
that's
with that.
Go crazy. So boom, I'm gonna play 10 by 10, 10 times 10. What is it?
It's 10x10, 10 by 10. It's 100. Like if you read in between the joint, it's 100. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Okay, this was about to play on my AirPods, so that would have.
It's Northside 40.
Yes.
You gotta put the lyrics down. I've heard that shit takes a lot of time to do.
Yo, especially when you use a different.
This went down yesterday.
Mama business still got caught up in the crossfire. Okay, now I roam the city on the same thing. Protection high just in case I got a bust brain. Look, I ain't never cared about the gun game, but the back of my best believe I got enough aim. I ain't no thug, but I thought about mine. Get some fan patty, yours, get a song, I got a mind.
I'm gonna play the whole song. I'm just saying we're gonna cut it and figure it out how to film because.
Just go and ask that nigga, or ask the shortest in the back of this hatchback, nigga, and they hold no judging while I'm stone cold stunting. I don't mind if you hate it as long as the whole clubbing. You can add it with me, but still not equal. The people feel me because I feel my people. You gotta be teachable for me to teach you, cause once we climb your mountains, these hills look sick. And should I start? And I don't want it. That's what you want.
And you did the cover?
Hey, I'm flex.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a shout
You
out.
do yourself, feel me
I'm
like.
gonna do a shout out, but fast.
We on the team,
You had like a beat switch in this, right? Or just like a second part of the
It
song?
just sound like that.
It sound like that?
Yeah. This.
I was smacked yesterday hearing this for the first time, but I fuck with it.
Thank you. Nah, but this the only real beat switch.
Yeah, like this part? Hold on.
Yeah.
Said I used to run the city on the now, do more than give a hand if you force on the show. Never mind.
About to come up?
Nah, it was the interlude. It's like a little interlude in the middle, but it's really not.
I thought that was the whole
It's like calm down.
Anyway, shout out to this whole album, feel me?
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Like I said, you know, go stream that everywhere. Stoic Oath, man.
That's
you know, I really put a lot of work into this, and I'm not gonna make it sound like something that I think it is. Just go listen to it, you know, give me the feedback.
Stream that shit. No number one on Apple.
And shout out to my man's Jaren, Toast His Vision. He got his camera company going up now. He was the one who took the picture for me, and I'm just the one who edited. Like, he gave me ideas to do with the font and all of that stuff, but he took the picture, I edited. Shout out, bro. A lot of people on my team really helped me produce this, like in a lot of ways.
How much goes into like putting a project together? Because you said you were working on it for 4 years. It takes so many people. Like, do you have a go-to team, or it always depends on what you're working on in the moment? Because I have a hard time like trusting people. So to build a team, it'd be super difficult. So what's your experience with that?
I stick with the same people, not gonna lie. I like to work with other people. Like, don't get me wrong, like we go always collab, but when it comes to like, yo, we really need to get this work done, it's always gonna be in-house. Shout out my engineer, Sad the Genius, that's my guy. I knew him since 6th grade, and to see where he's moved at now, like he's really doing some of the most amazing shit. Him and his brother Brandon, like they do a lot. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So shout out Sad, shout out the Savage Empire, shout out my team, NOF. They was really sticking through it, like with me, like through a lot, because like I said, like this made me, it took so long because I was going through stuff. I didn't know how I wanted to rebrand. I be in my head a lot. I wanted to, like when I rebranded myself, I really needed to kill off that old character, and that's what I really spent the most time doing and getting my mind right and everything like that. So like I said, like definitely shout out Sad the Genius, OD. That man, he really takes your vision and helps you paint a portrait that you didn't even see yourself. Like,
I fuck
his
with
name
that.
is,
That's what you need. Like people to push you outside of your comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they see your potentials more than you see your own potential. So when people tell you you can do something, that means like you can do more. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it works. It's just like you gotta trust yourself. So what inspired that change, or what did you do to like change your life around, so to say, to like come out of that period as an artist? Like did you like stay consistent though with the music, just no projects, or you took a break completely? Like what, how are you feeling going through all that?
It's bigger than the music. Like that's what I had to learn. Like the stuff that I'm doing now is definitely bigger than the music, because, like you said, like I said, I changed. Like, before I got into the music part, I had to really learn how to be the most genuine human that I can be. Pure at heart, pure at mind. Really just being in a positive bubble, because like it's not easy to be that. Like I tell people all the time, like you can be positive when there's good stuff going wrong. That don't mean anything. Like it's
right. Nothing
positive.
is happening.
Like
right,
you know what I'm saying.
Right.
But when you start to learn how to deal with everything that's going on, then you can still see positivity in that. Like I really had to shift my mind and shift the way I think and not be so angry at everything, and that honestly helped me orchestrate better. Like how I was saying earlier, like I really love production or orchestrations of songs. Like a lot of people, they tell me they like that intro song 10 by 10 because of the hook, where it's like go ahead. Like a lot of people, they don't hear a lot of stuff like that anymore, and to me that's just one of my many elements of orchestration, knowing where to put that and how to capture the sound and everything like that. But yeah, I really just had to just break myself. I was broken down at one point, like a lot of life situations. I felt like I was getting attacked a lot. But after I got out of that cloud and that bubble, like, you know what I mean, it just put me in the right space to always remember that God got me. Like
what felt like attack?
Nothing was working out for me. Like absolutely nothing was working out for me.
So it's like a from the universe type shit.
Yeah, and you start to feel like a victim and stuff like that. And it's just like, nigga, grow up. Like you ain't no victim. Like you just gotta get your mind right. And and that's why the name of the album is called Stoic Oath, because Stoicism is a Greek practice. I forgot. I was
never good at that whole Greek shit. Respectfully, like I hated my teacher. So when you hate the subject and you hate the whole. Bro, because of the teacher. So, but yeah, keep going.
Nah, but yeah, that's another thing. Like, I read up on a lot. Like me and my dog, Khalid, shout out Khalid Mercury. Like he knows way more than what I do when it comes to a lot of stuff with philosophy. But I just gravitate towards what really fits into my life. And Stoicism is just the practice of controlling what you can't. Controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't.
Who came up with that? Who's like the?
I can't give a person, but I know it's Greek.
So now look it up.
Yeah,
Feel me, man? We're teaching shit. Hold on.
Now she about to have a question to ask
Because
everybody.
I'm not gonna sit here and not know the answer when we talk about
I feel
something.
you, but like, you know, with something like that, I just kept it like at base surface, like knowing what it is and what that means to me, and it's just like, again, but I didn't let things that I can't control me, and that's how a lot of people be in their mind and be messed up about a lot of situations because they think they can control everything and you can't, man. Fuck all that, man. Let all that. I could curse that. I done cursed like 20 times already. Just let all that shit go, man, and just
I can't find that shit, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm like trying to.
Yeah. Hold on. I got you. I
don't know how to put this in your
Yeah. But it's just, you know, just letting things go and not letting things control you if you can't control it. Like, you know, and that's one of the main things that I live by. That's why I be telling everybody, like, bro, I don't give a fuck about anything that's going on. I can't let nothing render me. Like, you gotta protect your peace at all costs, and the best way to protect your peace is to literally say, fuck it, no matter what it is, and it's hard because most of that shit might come from your family, like, you know what I'm saying? But when it starts getting a little too overbearing, it is okay to be like, man, fuck that shit. I don't, as long as you got something going on, or kill that noise.
If you know, you know. But he just said, like, I can relate to that 1000%. I'm not gonna get into the details, but if you know me, you know.
A lot of people, I'm telling you, like, I don't know. I was telling one of my homeboys that The Art of Not Giving a Fuck is starting to become a bestseller. That book has been out forever, but it's starting to become a bestseller again. Why? Why do you think that is? A lot of people really need to and want to learn. Yeah, how much do you give a fuck for real?
The pure, not pure art. It's something. It's
the art of not giving a fuck.
The subtle art of not giving a fuck.
See,
shout out to the author.
Facts. I don't know the author, but just know, like,
we gotta do the shout out.
We should have came in with the facts, because now I gotta look up with the Stoicism thing. But yeah, once you genuinely start getting into stuff like that, a lot of stuff just start to become a lot more easier for you. Your mind to be at ease. You protecting your peace at all costs, so, you know, just don't get in a jumble about it.
Facts. And shout out to Mark Manson, the author of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
And that's very important. I think, all right, so Stoicism was founded by Zeno. So some dude named Zeno. Yeah.
In Hungary, you say Zeno.
So you know the dude?
No, but that's how you would say it.
Look, but now you got a question to ask somebody now. You know those smart
the Jews University shit. Shout out to still got the Jews, feel me? So if you had to pick 90s R&B or 2000s hip hop, what genre?
2000s. 2000s is, yo.
So who's the GOAT?
Of the 2000s?
Who's the GOAT of the 2000s?
There's only two people that I think about, and I don't know if it's generational. You know, I'm a 95 baby, but
So who are the two people?
Between 50 and Wayne. 50 and Wayne. Those was the two.
I thought you was gonna say Jay-Z and Wayne, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm like, shout out to 50, shout out to Jay-Z. It's Wayne, feel me? Like, respectfully. I'm standing on that on camera, like.
Yeah, I'm a super whole fan. Like, I feel like I leave Jay-Z out of a lot of conversation because that goes without the saying. Yeah, not even that, but I feel like it's just a cheat code. Like, you know, like, nigga, Hov can't do no damn wrong. Okay. But I feel like the most prominent people, of course, like Eminem was out.
My thing is, like, in Hungary, they don't really play. Like, we are familiar with all this stuff, you know, but on the radio, you're gonna hear more popular shit. Lady Gaga, Britney Spears, Pitbull, and shit like that, you know? And a lot of EDM. Yeah. You know, Taylor Swift, J-Lo, like, you know, on the radio's gonna buy the licensing for this shit. So I'm assuming they're not gonna keep up with everybody, and then Wayne and Drake and Pop Smoke and, you know, whatever. Nah. So the fact that I was just in Europe for 3 weeks and I couldn't listen to the radio because there was no shit on that. The same shit that they used to listen to in 2015.
You listen to the radio over here?
Poker Face. Huh?
You listen to the radio over here?
No, I don't listen to the radio, no. I have Apple Music. Family motherfuckers be charging me $20 a month. I don't know. Okay. You know how Apple be charging you for everything?
Yeah.
But I listen to everything on Apple Music.
Right, yeah.
But all these like old school, I cannot resonate with the old school rap and hip hop because, you know, I wasn't born here. So I feel like when you are actually like, I'm valid, you know, like, I'm from here. But at the same time, like, you know what I'm saying? So even the shit that I know about Wayne's music, I had to go home and Google it myself.
Yeah.
Because I used to dance hip hop for a couple months when I was 12.
You a dancer?
No?
Not no more?
I tried, but I could never. I don't dance, I don't sing. But you know, I tried myself out because I'm
dance.
like,
You still
no.
dancing.
I can shake my ass though.
That's dancing.
We're cutting that. But yeah, no. So they brought "How to Love" by Wayne, right, to dance class. I was like, oh, I fuck with it. Who is it? They were like, you don't know? It's Lilla Wayne. Da da da. I'm like, yeah, I don't know who that is. So the next time they brought the Motto by Wayne Drake and Tyga. Like the Tyga version is fire. I don't know why that shit don't exist no more. I fuck with Tyga.
I didn't even know Tyga was on there.
I know my motherfuckers hated on Tyga. Shout out to Tyga. Facts. And I was like, this is the same artist, right? They were like, word. So I went home. I YouTubed Lil Wayne. I realized I knew a lot of his songs. From like, I don't know, videos and shit like that, you know, but they don't play those. Like a Millie, shit like that, you know, 6 foot, 7 foot, like I just didn't know. So I started listening to him like every day, and that's how it started. Before that, I was a big Lady Gaga and Britney Spears fan, so that was a big switch, feel me?
Yeah, Wayne, that's why I said Wayne, because like, of course, like Eminem, a lot of people might say Eminem. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of him. I listen to a lot of his work and stuff like that, but I'm not a big, I know verses.
He goes on the
same,
in the same category as 50 and Jay-Z and
Who, M?
And Kanye. Yeah, like they are great. I just don't.
Wait, no, don't do that.
I don't listen to them like that.
Wait.
Shout out to them, like they got great music. I mean, like,
you say it like
watch
that.
me get fucking canceled over this shit now.
After you just said, I said I really don't like him like that. You gonna put him in the same category as the niggas I do like? It's crazy. That's a little.
But they're all great. Just because you don't listen to Eminem doesn't mean Eminem is not great.
I listen to him. I just don't like him. I just don't
okay,
like
I'm the same with Jay-Z and Kanye. Feel me? Okay, so we're on the same page.
No, you ain't. I like Kanye and Jay-Z. I get what
I'm showing you, like, they're in my library, like,
yeah, of course. Yeah, I definitely got Eminem songs in my library, for sure. But the 2000s was so important to me because, of course, like, again, like, the era that I was born in and stuff like that. And just like dating things back because I do listen to a lot of music. Like I listen to 70s disco, I listen to 80s music, 90s music. I listen to every damn thing. Like, and it's not just rap. Like I listen to Police and Kansas and what's their name? Not Panic at the Disco. I listen to everybody. Paramore, I listen to everybody.
Green Day. I know this, but I don't. Yeah. That is just like a gray area for me. Like. Yeah.
And there's no
all
Green
these bands
Days.
And shit like.
There's no Green Days today. That's why I feel like the 2000s was like amazing because a lot of that stuff died out in the 2000s, but at the same time we had the best of everything. And like the 90s, they were still trying to like figure themselves out. Like even though they was putting out like a lot of great stuff still, they were still trying to figure. The 2000s was like, yo, we know what we got to do. We could do this, and from pop music to rock music to rap music and everything. There was that one time where rock music would be played on Madden and games and stuff like that. It's rap being played everywhere. That lets me know that shit just started like weathering out, like in a weird way. But 2000s really had some great productions on a lot of stuff. Like you can't emulate the way they construct their songs in the 2000s anymore. It's just not the same at all.
Facts.
Yeah.
Who do you think, you know how people be debating if it's Chris Brown or Michael Jackson, who's better?
Don't ask me those two. Don't ask me those. Who I think is better out of those two? Who you think is better?
I mean, all I'm gonna say is I don't fuck with Chris Brown. Like, I would not pay 5 bands to sit on his lap and shit. And I feel like I'm the only female on the planet who couldn't give less fucks about Chris Brown, bro. Like, I wouldn't even buy a ticket.
Wait, hold on. So before I answer your question, who's some person that you would, not 5, but at least like 2 bands to take a picture with?
2 bands?
I went from 5 to 2.
Respectfully, like, I don't even think I would pay 2 bands to get a picture with Wayne, bro.
1,000?
Like, let's just be realistic. Like, I'm here doing my thing, right? And I'm putting this out in the universe right now. One day you'll see Lil Wayne sitting on this couch. But not on this one, but you feel me? We're gonna be sitting on the same couch doing this. So that's why I'm not like, I'm past that like fangirl face type of, you know what I'm saying?
You in the loop, So
I'm
it's
not
like,
fanned out over nobody. Wayne, I'm like, I would love to have a conversation with him, you know, and do this shit, but I'm not paying to get a picture. Motherfuckers should pay me to get pictures.
Of course, it'll be worth it. You heard her. She said 2 bands up.
Who would you pay 2 bands to like, get a picture with?
Nobody. I ain't
You taking 100K or Jay-Z with dinner? I mean, dinner with Jay-Z.
Jay-Z with dinner. I'm taking that money because Hov told me to. I'm taking that money. Like, Hov literally said that if y'all would take the dinner over the money, and he would tell y'all, you should have took the money. Y'all looking for great advice, how to get money,
and
how to get rich.
What he said? He said it's all in the music.
Like, yo.
He said, motherfuckers gotta take the bread.
And mind you, I'm a big Hov fan. Like,
he's a great, like, business, you know, he's just, like, beyond the music.
Yeah. But to answer your first question, MJ.
Hell yeah.
MJ, like, straight up.
Duh.
Straight up.
All right,
that's
MJ.
without a doubt.
Facts. You did a release party, right, for your album?
Yeah, I did it the day before it dropped.
How did that go? You do that like every time you drop something, or it's something new you just started doing?
Nah, that was actually something new that I did.
Was there a lot of people who showed up?
Mm-hmm. It was packed out.
Did you expect that, or what did you expect? Was it better than your expectations, or?
It was a lot better. Like, I didn't know what to expect because.
Put us on. What happened?
Yeah, I didn't. So what I did was I put the link up on Eventbrite, and I started the 25 tickets. You didn't need a ticket, but that's just for me to keep count about how many people was coming. And I had like.
It's like an RSVP type of stuff.
Yeah, I had merch that I was giving out to everybody. It was just little stickers with my album cover on it and stuff like that.
You have one on you? I need one.
I got you. I'm gonna get you a bigger one because them joints was like 2 inches. I messed up. I got it. I
know that's always so hard to figure out.
Yeah. But again, shout out to Sad the Jeans because you know he really pushed you through experiences as an artist that you need and stuff like that. And he was telling me, yo, just get the stickers so you can give back to the people that's coming. I was just like, yeah, you know, I got, you know, might as well do that. But I maxed it out to 25, and I think like in 3 days, 25 was sold.
Period. Like, where did you do it at?
At the Genius Studios in Mount Vernon. Shout out to my bro, Sad the Genius, yeah. But I did it there. The 25 sold out, and more people were still like coming in and flooding in and stuff like that. And again, like I don't know how to like really take things, like, you know, because I'm not in my head about nothing. Like, I know I'm nice, like, you feel me? My thing is like, yo, is my message going to be perceived through the music? And it 100% was. Everything that I was trying to explain to them in the music, they got. Yo, I get it. I know who you are. I know what you about. I know what you've been through and X, Y, and Z. And for them to notice that without me having to talk about it, I'm like, yo, I really executed what I wanted to do.
I love that for you. That's
so yeah,
fun.
thank you. Like it was super fire. You know, I ain't gonna front. I got a little emotional in there. Cause that's another thing. Like this whole thing is mad emotional for me. Like, you know, it's like I keep saying it's bigger than the music. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So like I really started like pouring out. Like about some of the stuff that I've been through and how it affected me and how it molded me to I am today and stuff. Like, so it wasn't just a, hey guys, just come and listen to my music. Like, nah, what I did was I had played some of my old songs and old projects from back in like 2019, so I could show people like, yo, this is what I sounded like all the way up to now. So I worked it from like 2019 to when I dropped it in 2022 and just worked it all the way up to now and stuff like that. And I opened up the floor for Q&A, for questions, whatever you want to say, regards, feedback, all that shit. So it was really a vibe. It was good. I had everybody in tune. Everybody was active. I was the host, the entertainer, and everything. So it was a lot. But I definitely had fun, and I appreciate everybody that popped out.
During the Q&A, what was the most asked questions, or what did people want to know?
Basically, what did Stoic Oath mean? Like, that was the main thing around most of everybody's questions. Like, there was different stuff. Like, one of my records, like, I start to showcase that I could sing a little bit, like, you feel what I'm saying? But I don't be jacking that, because you ain't never gonna catch me on the street singing or something like that. You ain't gonna catch me on the street rapping. I ain't no fucking circus monkey. Go stream my shit, like, you know what I'm saying? I got songs out, like, all that freestyling shit is dead until the right part, like, you feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I had people ask me like, yo, where I get my vocal inspiration from? What does Stoic Oath mean? And what does it mean to me? And what does NOF mean? And where was my mindset at when I was making this project? But everything was really based around what is Stoic Oath and what does it mean? So, you know, and I really appreciate that because it gave me, I don't mind being vulnerable. Like, I don't care about none of that. Like, I'll be vulnerable. I don't give a damn. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's a good thing.
Yeah, like vulnerability
I just
is
posted
good.
yesterday on my IG. I don't fuck with like nonchalant shit, bro. Like that nonchalant shit is out the door.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of the same thing as going with the flow. I can't stand that shit.
Never go with the flow.
Because like you gotta have goals. You gotta know where you're going. If you're just going with the flow, it's like damn. That's why people. This is my thing, right? People gonna be like, oh, I'm waiting for my time. No. If you're waiting here for your time and your time is over there, you will never get to that shit. You gotta, you know, stay in motion till you get to when your time is, but you gotta stay active in that period. And that's what a lot of people don't be doing.
And not only that, it's like you have to be human within your own right. I don't think you should be out here bottling up emotions.
Right, I don't.
Like, that's why I was comfortable with that vulnerability. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like me working on myself, like there was this record that I played off my album, shout out Phoenix No Lay. She gave me an amazing feature on that song. Like, a little bit about that, I had recorded this song, and usually when I plan on getting people on it, I never expect them to record a verse the same day. Yo, come through, catch a vibe, listen to it. If you want to do a reference, okay, cool, whatever. Shorty came in, heard the song for the first time. She was like, yo, run that back, but let me read your lyrics. Played it back the second time, read my lyrics, went in there and freestyled the verse. And like, it's some of the most amazing shit you ever heard. Like, again, shout out Phoenix No Lay. The song is called The Way on Stoic Oath if y'all want to go hear it. But at that time, she told me she had writer's block. You couldn't tell us that she had writer's block. Yeah, like it was crazy. But that song was about a relationship. Well, that song, I came up with that song when I got out of a relationship that it just did me bad. So I was broken down at like a terrible point in my life and shit like that, and I came out with that record. So when I played that at the listening party and the song was over, I was like, yo, thank God, like, I'm over that situation, because that would have broke me down. And then as soon as I said that, it just started bubbling up. I ain't gonna lie, my voice got shaky, my face started getting heavy, I felt it in my eyes, and I just had to breathe for a second, because if I didn't take that deep breath, I definitely would have cried in front of everybody. I wouldn't have mine too, I ain't gonna lie, like, but I caught myself, like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, just stuff like that, like, you know, show people that you human, bro. Show people that you still go through things. Like, you don't have to like pick up the phone and show people that you crying, but like in the moment where you feel like you have to get it out, cleanse, bro. You're not weak, you cleansing yourself. All that shit that's been built up, you about to get out now is washing away. So don't ever be afraid to open up that cap, bro. That shit corny, bottling all your emotions and shit like that.
Yeah, I heard that from a man. You're
Facts, bro. And you more of a man if you do that. Like,
exactly, but that's what they don't understand.
It's little nigga shit. That's some little nigga shit.
So like, do you agree with like being in a toxic relationship affects your career, right? Not just you mentally and emotionally and physically and all that, but like you can't really lock in while you're going through personal shit. How do you feel about that?
I feel like it works in stages. Like if you in the beginning stage of it, hell no. But if you able to sit yourself down in the middle of it and assess the situation, what I mean by assess is that even if you don't feel like you ain't do no wrong, still think about what part you played in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I don't think I did anything wrong initially, but I know where I fucked up at. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm always gonna address that and recognize that and all that other stuff. But me personally, I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like most of the relationships I was in selfishly, like not like with both of us, was, except like one, but was all toxic because it's my fault. When I tend to get into relationships, I forget the task at hand. Like even if I'm just like dealing with somebody, but I realize that. Like I pour my all into everybody else, and forget that I'm sitting on a God-given talent. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that shit do become toxic after a while because like, you know, some type of like weird frustration starts to build up and you don't even know where that shit coming from until you realize like, oh shit, you haven't worked on music in like 3 months, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, yeah, like it's really just all a journey and how you guide yourself through it. Cause the person you deeming as toxic, they not gonna guide you through anything.
Right.
You feel me? They just gonna keep pulling you through shit.
Yeah.
So you just gotta learn how to maneuver, guide yourself, assess yourself, and again, realize what you did. Even though if you ain't do anything wrong, just realize what you have been doing and what you did throughout that whole thing. Always address yourself first. Always.
So we got sponsored, as I said, by this company called Brushes and Blunts, and they have this mindful high game called Puff and Process. And I'm about to ask you a couple questions of that.
Goodness. Crazy.
They have two sorts of questions, Puff and Process and Let's Be Blunt, right? So it can be like literally.
I don't be liking these card games because I be shining the wrong spotlight on the nigga. You know? Try to expose.
If you really don't want to answer, you don't have to. But then you gotta do 10 push-ups if you don't.
I'm gonna do what?
10 push-ups if you don't answer.
Shots?
Push-ups.
What? I'm gonna answer.
I bet. You wanna pull a card or you want me to ask you something?
Go ahead, you can pull it. Yeah. Randomize it. Let's shuffle this shit up.
Alright, I'm here. You ready? No, I asked this somebody the other day. I'm gonna.
I don't like how you discarded that like it was a crazy question.
No, it was like if you could conquer any fear, what would it be? That was the question.
Alright, cool.
You can answer.
Any fear?
Yeah.
Damn, son. I try not to, this is gonna sound crazy, I try not to live with any fears. The most known fear that I know that I have, like just off the top of the head, is heights. That's it. Just heights.
So you're not doing no skydiving and shit?
Hell no. The crazy thing is, I went parasailing. Like when I was out in Aruba and shit like that, I was over the water. I went parasailing and stuff like that. I absolutely hate heights, but I'll do anything once. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's an experience, like, you know, but it wasn't my idea. Like with that type of shit, I ain't never gonna be like, yo, let's go parasailing. But if you be like, let's go parasailing, oh, fuck it. I might as well just go.
Okay. What do you feel life is teaching you right now, and what would you title this chapter in your life? I also asked this somebody else in a different episode, but it's cool.
I would name this chapter like conservative, like, you know what I'm saying? And basically it's just teaching me how to, like, I always felt like this, but I never like really put it into play, but just putting yourself first, do everything, because there was at a time, I wouldn't say that I was a people pleaser, but with the definition, I am a people pleaser. I'll make sure I do anything for anybody else before I do for myself.
And they're not gonna return that fucking favor.
And then that makes me want to kill you. So now it's like, I might as well not do this no more. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, just being conservative and putting yourself first, especially with everything that I'm going through now. Like, it's still bullshit happening now, but can't nothing get to me. Y'all got way too much momentum right now. Like, way too much momentum, so, yeah.
Feel me? If you had $100,000 cash right now, what would you spend it on?
I give it back, straight up. Like, if I had just feasible community, like, I do that now, like, you know what I mean? So, and then that's one of the main things I really always want to do, like, no camera shit, like I said, like.
Does she cringe when people do like something good to, like, let's say, you know, feed the homeless and stuff, and then they record it? Like, I'm doing that too. I don't be recording. I feel like it's not genuine if you record it, like, and then you upload it to Instagram for the likes.
Yeah, like I would like it wouldn't be like a big lump sum. Like, hey, homeless person, take this $100K. Like that's unnecessary and irresponsible to me.
But there's
like,
kind of non-profits and shit like that. Like,
I don't trust non-profits. Like, I'll do it myself. Like, I'll take that $100K and like go get like food or just whatever the case may be. Like, if I see like a person's living too bad, like, yo, go live in this hotel for X amount. Like, you know, just give back. Like, if I had feasible $100K. If we talking about my 100K,
No, you just got 100K.
yeah,
It's
I
not
just
yours.
give it back. Yeah, I just give it back, like straight up. Like, you know, I'm always
Fine.
about taking care of, you know, the less fortunate. Of course, like, you know, a lot of people may think, oh, you know, I buy a crib for my family, like that too. But everybody in my family got a place to stay. Not saying like forget them.
I'm
or
like,
nothing
show
like
me
that.
where you can buy for 100K a crib, bro. I don't think prices are up.
You just expensive.
What? A crib? Show me where you can buy a crib.
Buy?
In the States, not in this country. In Europe.
Am I wrong?
but-
Westchester? Over like north or our side? North?
Oh, I
Nah?
doubt it. Westchester, bougie as fuck.
Yeah? I must have been looking at the wrong
Yo,
things.
Irvington, Terrytown, an apartment costs fucking 600K.
Yeah. Oh,
But that's
whoa.
by the water too, so.
That's so now you're right.
To close it off, right? And then we're definitely gonna have a part 2 of this or something because there's so many things we didn't touch base on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But to close it off, what are you grateful for?
Oh, damn. First and foremost, if I could list off a few things, first and foremost, I'm always grateful that God always gives me second opportunities and chances. And those second opportunities and chances is just waking up every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because He don't got to wake me up. Like, you feel me? He don't got to get me through the day. But by the grace of Him, I always do and stuff like that. So I'm always grateful for that. Right now, in this current moment, I am really grateful for everybody who's tuned in. Not to just a project, but I had people that been hitting me up and been like, yo, your rollout has been great from start to finish. And I really do appreciate that because, again, like, I'm just out here working. Like, you know, like, I know what I want to do. I know the goals that I want to hit, the vision that I have to see. But when it comes to me seeing the actual end goal results, I never saw that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So with everybody that's tuning in, I appreciate you so much for having me here. SNS, yo, that's my guy. Shout out to my Ruff Rider team, the Ride Along. Shout out Westchester LNCL. Shout out Info. Shout out Rand, Hezzy, Kylie
As you
Mercury.
are a co-host for Ruff Ryders
See,
Radio.
It's a lot that we didn't get into. I'm always gonna plug in my team because, like, through them, like, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. Like, a lot of that stuff, like, started with them. I wouldn't know SNS if it wasn't for my Ruff Rider team. You know, I wouldn't have met you if it wasn't for my team sending me to the McFly Fest, like, all of that shit. So definitely 100% shout out to my team. I can never forget them, especially Miss Info, especially Rand, always putting that word in my ear, you know, Ride Along and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm just really, in this current moment, I'm just grateful for everybody who's showing me love and support because y'all don't have to do that. But the amount that I'm getting right now, I ain't gonna lie, it's overwhelming, but it is such a joyous feeling. Y'all putting me in a better mental space that I have been in a long ass time. Like, I've been working on that, I've been getting better. I'm not saying that I would start, but from where I was at to now, like, y'all really helped me get to a much clearer mind space by just supporting me, and I really do appreciate that.
That's what we love to hear from you. That's some like positive shit that we don't hear every day, you know? So
I do, I'm not gonna say I try, I do stay positive about every aspect, because there's no point to be mad.
Right,
There's no
I was
point
just
to be
saying
mad,
that.
like, whatsoever, like, you know,
if you stress over something, it's not gonna get better. You just gotta actually just sit back, chill, and, you know.
Especially, like, you know, in the positions that me and you was in, like, we outside with this shit, like, we blessed. Like, there's a lot of people that, like, yo, who do I gotta talk to get next to y'all? Like, us.
A lot of
like,
people
you feel
wanna
me?
be
Like,
us, and that's the crazy thing. So that's how you know, like,
this shit real. This shit is super
that's
real.
how you can see where you started and then where you're at now. Because sometimes in the moment you just don't feel like you are doing enough. That's me. I never feel like I'm doing enough, feel me? But then when you see these milestones, you know, like, I bet. No time to relax, but, you know, we on the right path.
At some point, we're gonna have that relaxation where we know, like, we really
made
with
it.
Yeah, we
sipping like coconut water and shit.
Relaxing for a half a year before we get back to it, for real.
Type shit. Alright, shout yourself out real quick.
Yeah, you find me everywhere. I don't do the Facebook or the Twitter or all that extra shit. It's Instagram and all streaming platforms. It's the same as everything, NorthsideForty. You spell Northside the right way, F-O-R-C-Y, no spaces, everything together. Stoic Oath out on all streaming platforms. Shout out to Ride Along, shout out Ruff Ryders, Westchester, LNCL, NOF, Yonkers, Northside, my whole team. I love all y'all, man, for real. I appreciate you having me,
No,
man.
I appreciate you. This was Valid with an Accent. My name is Lilla Foreign, and see you next time.